So after the hostage situation, or as some people like to call it, the kidnapping of Iman, basically, we get to see Shayla again. But she's asking different questions this time. It's almost like she doesn't really get as to what's going on, and I don't think that she took whatever Iman said seriously.
But Anthony really is a good father, I must say.
He is. It makes me very proud to see him with Kai and their interaction. He really loves him.
Yeah.
Well, he's in his child's life. So truth be told, yeah. What's I mean, yeah. At least the father is there. A lot of fathers aren't there. He's there.
And you really are a good stepmother.
Thank you, Shayla.
Don't let that fool up your head doing it, Amber. Don't allow this stepmother talk to fool up your head and you start thinking. Hey. I'm just saying. Don't let the stepmother talk fool up your head. That's all I'm saying. All right, cool, sure. Good stepmother.
And I really appreciate all that you've done for my son. Despite of just all the things I've done to you. And I don't think I can say that enough. And you know what, Amber? I see the woman that you really are, and I really do look up to you.
Well, I mean, duh, you're like a whole bottom feeder. You're at the bottom. So, I mean, you're going to look up. Look. If you're sitting at the bottom of the pond, then chances are your eyes are looking up because you're at the bottom. There's nowhere else for you to go. So we know. We know.
Wow. That's... Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Shayla.
Sometimes I'm just thinking about the woman that I am, or that I want to be for my son. And, you know, me and Iman are just, I don't know. But
you and Iman are just what? You and Iman are just what? Tell us how you and Iman are in such a good place and whatever it is, because the truth is Iman wants to leave you. He wants to go about his business. He wants to get back on the road. I mean, he wants to take the show up on the road because after all, you're a dangerous woman. He wants to take that show on the road. The question is, are you allowing him to take that show on the road? That's the question.
do you think that in the future I could be a wife?
No, you can't. Not right now. Not right now. Listen to me. Let me just put some fire upon that thought right now. In the future, when? In the near future? Hold on.
All our about corruption, sir. More fire. All our about...
Okay. Let's just put this into context and let me be very honest. Could Shayla be a wife? I'd say after you get some therapy and understand the idea of being a wife. What type of wife are you talking about? What type of wife? A wife that tricks a man into marrying you? Sure. Yeah, people trick people into marrying them a lot of times. So if you're talking about like a quick wife that will get the marriage annulled once the man finds out that what you have done, then sure, you could be any of those wives, because anybody can be that type of wife. But if you're talking about a good wife that has a husband that wants to stay and wants to be with you all the time, you're going to have to work on that. Number one, the way how Shayla goes about with her friends, that's off of the table, right? Next, the overconfidence and the cockiness into what you don't have is also going to be another part of the puzzle. Another piece of the take is that you also need to be very valuable. No one knows the value of the Shayla character. That's the thing. There is no value. There is no value of Shayla the person inside of the skits. There is no value. And so because of that, that's why I would say no. I don't see the value. You're not able to cook. She's not able to clean well. I'm not sure what is a man getting. Let's ask the question. What does Shayla bring to the table? Before we start asking if she can be a wife, the question is, what would she bring to the table? Just like we'd ask her for a husband. When a man goes down on his knees and asks a woman to marry him, she says yes or no based on what she think that man can bring to the table. It's as simple as that.
Shayla, with God, anything is possible. Anything.
Even beating the law of gravity, basically. So in other words, based on Amber's, if I want to fly with God, anything is possible. And nothing wrong with that. Hey, I mean, I guess if I pray long enough, and if I can really believe, if I can have faith bigger than a mustard seed, then chance I can fly. And I do believe that. If my faith could get bigger than a mustard seed, then I think that I could supersede the law of gravity. But I think what Amber is saying, that it's a long shot. That's what Amber saying. It's a long shot. It's going to be a long shot. The whole idea of Shayla being a wife is going to be a long shot. That's all I'm saying.
I just really want a stable home like this one for Kai. And the type of things that I've done in my past and even to you, falling in love with your husband and betraying you as a friend. I wonder if one day I could have a different life.
So she wants a different life. Amber's eyes are fluttering because, of course, Lord knows, once you give Amber a sob story, she generally a sucker for sob stories. She is. Friends, Amber is a sucker for sob stories. And I'm not saying you shouldn't forgive. I'm not saying you mustn't live in a level of forgiveness. Don't take that. That's what I'm saying, friends. Right? But now she's aspiring to a certain piece of the puzzle. The problem with this is that Shayla needs to first find who Shayla is. She doesn't know that. Trying to say that she wants to be like Amber or she wants whatever it is like, whatever it may be, that don't work. Now, I get her. She wants a stable household where, you have two parents living at the house. But again, you don't really quite know what Amber and Anthony's house is really and truly like. You don't know how stable it is. It's stable enough, though, I guess, that they're there. So I guess we could say that. But I think Shayla first will have to work on Shayla before we can get to there. We have to see that first before you're going to get to this particular position. You're not going to just get there like that.
Is it too late?
With God, you can have whatever He has for you. And timing, it doesn't matter.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'll walk you out.
Friends, knowing Wayne's World, I don't buy it. The Shayla character is who the Shayla character is. But again, hey, she's trying to look for a path to change. And I think that the path to change starts with Shayla going to go find help first. So I'd want to see Shayla finding help first. A lot of this sound like lip service because a lot of these characters do a whole lot of lip service of what they're going to do and what they think they're going to do and blah, 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 and whatever it may be. And then all of a sudden they don't do anything. So for me, it's still lip service. I need to see change. You were just holding Iman hostage yesterday. What has made her change right now? What has created this change of whatever it is? You're just holding a man hostage. The first thing she needs to do is let Iman go. That's the first thing. If she lets Iman go and says, you know what, Iman, I'm not going to hold on to you. I'm not going to stop you. Go do your thing. And then Delisa comes out and she can say, well, you know what, Delisa, it is what it is. I got it. Go do your thing. If I can see that, right, since you want to convince me, if I can see that, then you have convinced me. Anything else, I'm going to question. That's all I'm saying. Give me y'all's take. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Can Shayla be a wife? I'm going to talk to y'all soon.